Good afternoon. It's me again. Thank you for joining News with Nana. So I told you earlier today, if you watched the previous video, that I was looking for this particular clip that I had seen on the news today, which I find was really amusing because it was published on the 12th, according to WILX. So there seems to be a little selection frustration going on here in Michigan. And this right here is why people are questioning what really happened. Before I show you this, I want to remind you this was from October 11th. October 11th was Monday. Lansing happened on Tuesday. Now, she knew if she read any news, that lady would know the headlines read on the Detroit News, October 11th, Nestle charges 3 Metro Detroit women with fraud related to 2020 selection. Remember that word. Rewind it if you must. Nestle charges 3 Metro Detroit women with fraud related to 2020 selection. And listen to this.
More frustrated, frankly, that these bogus conspiracy theories and
bogus
are still being given fuel by
Donna Lazinski. Okay, so if you have followed and watched any of my videos, I could care less whether you are a Republican, a Democrat, a liberal, or an alien. I could care less. I do care about honesty, integrity, and truth. Okay? So when you tell me, Donna Lazinski, conspiracy theory, but the Attorney General, Dana Nessel, is recorded on the Detroit News that she's charging 3 Metro Detroit women with fraud. And you're telling me that it's in our heads and to just forget about it? This is her name is Donna Lazinski, House Democrat, House Minority Leader. Hang on. I need a piece of paper because I need to write this Buddha's name down. Donna, that's Donna. Lazinski, Dem Majority Leader, Michigan. Let's find her phone number because I think we need to call her. This is also her office number for you two fluff tube flat ass checkers. It says contact us, so we're getting the information. So, her work number for legislative concerns or constituent services, Donna's number, and we have concerns about the little presser and her little clip that she gave to WILX on the 12th. 517-373-0828 is her phone number. Okay, that's to Lansing. That's her office in Lansing. This was her contact. I have no idea. Let's see if we can make sure. So let's see if we can find a number here. Oh, I'm not finding it. I find it very interesting, though. Oh, that explains a lot if that's exactly where she covers. All right, so that's not going to work. I got her number. I'll post the links. So again, I will post the links. So let's continue to listen what Donna Lazinski is trying to say about selection audits.
Election leaders. The length of the leadership matters, and it is clear in this case that we have the safest, most secure election in Michigan's history.
The safest, most secure selections. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to reread you. Nessel charges 3 Metro Detroit women. Now, that can't be the most safe and secure. I bet if we did an audit, we'd find there were more in Detroit, and I'm sure more throughout the state of Michigan. Now, if she says that there's some most secure, for the love of God, do the audit and shut everyone up. The only reason you don't audit, that you don't want to show receipts, is when you've done some wrongdoing. Because if you're innocent and you haven't done anything guilty, you are more than happy to show that checkbook, that bank account, and be like, hey, man, look at everything deposited is from my work. Ain't nothing shady going on here. But when you shady as shit, you're going to bitch, whine, and complain that it was the most secure selection. Dare I find, I'd have to find because I have it somewhere, Sloppy Joe saying that they've created the most extrinsic or whatever voter fraud. Yeah. You remember that little video? Sloppy Joe had a Freudian moment. She needs a phone call. Let's finish.
250 audits already conducted. The Democrats, they ruin your life.
250 audits. And those were all done last year. But we just found and heard about this. How did this come across? Could it have been possibly a Seth Keshel? Or could it have been another one of those things that Dr. Frank did? Or could it be some of that stuff that Matt DePerno found? And they just could not deny that they had to get some charges going, because people weren't going to get wind of it, and we're going to be really pissed. Because I don't, like I said, I don't care if you are Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, or you're a freaking alien from outer space. We all agree we want an honest winner. We don't like cheaters. No one likes a cheater, and no one likes to be cheated. And we, the people of America, and especially we, the people here in Michigan, feel we've been cheated. It's obvious we've been cheated. You saw what happened. You saw the windows being covered. You heard of all the things that our lovely SOS did, and we know that there was some shady shit going on, and all 3 of them little girls are all in on it. But it will be found out. The truth always has a way of getting out. The truth will find its way to the surface. And that's what's happening. And this woman can talk out her ass all she wants. But we know, because the turnout was there in Lansing.
They ruined your life.
The attacks weren't just one-sided. Some protesters are also unhappy with Republican leaders.
We
Illinois
are.
Senate Majority
Again,
Leader
it's
Mike
not.
Shirkey.
What is alarming.
Hold on. We do demand another audit. And it's because we don't, like I said, Republican, Democrat, liberal, I don't care who the hell you are. We know Mike Shirkey. We've seen, the guy can never be on the news without there being something shady going on. And he's aware of it. He knows that he won't return calls. Now he's got his assistants returning calls and telling you, oh, we're working on voter integrity and we're working on this, but he won't call you back. So, yeah, we're pissed. We're not just pissed at Democrats, because Democrats aren't the only guilty people. It's Republicans too. We want the truth to be known. If you're a corrupt politician, I don't care what party you are in. If you are a corrupt politician, I want you gone. I want you out of your office. You didn't earn it. You cheated and you lied. And just like anyone else who cheats and lies and steals, you need to be jailed. Charges need to be pressed and you need to go to jail. So that's how I feel.
Alarming is when people go to the side of not believing any of even their own party leaders, having reviewed the evidence, and found no widespread voter.
Okay. No widespread. Any fraud is bad and should be looked into. If there was any fraud that occurred, there should be an audit. There should be an audit. If my receipts are wrong, if I tally up my drawer at the end of the night and I am $20 off, and if I am a penny, I remember, because when I worked at U of M, I used to have a drawer, and when I was off a penny, I had to write it down. I couldn't just take out the penny if I was a penny over and put down that I was over a penny, or if I was a penny short, I couldn't put a penny in. It doesn't matter what the amount. Do you understand? Somewhere along the line, someone didn't give back the right change, and it had to be documented. Now, if it was a big amount, because we dealt with big amounts of money, people paying bills, $2,000, $3,000. Some people come paying in cash and quarters, nickels, and dimes. And you had to make sure you had to double, triple, and you had someone else count it as well. Because at the end of the night, if your drawer was off, it came out of your paycheck. And depending on short, over, you could be terminated. Remember, Michigan is an at-will state. How come that doesn't apply for our government positions? Michigan is an at-will state. It's an at-will employer. We employ them. My tax money, your tax money, if you live in Michigan, employs these sons of guns. We're an at-will state. I can say, you know what, Shirkey, I don't like you. You are corrupt. You haven't, your receipts are off. Time to get the hell out of Dodge. This guy making you think that you have to just believe everything because somebody says something to you is wrong. Who the hell wants to teach their child? So any idiot can be speaking, and because they're opening their pie hole, I'm supposed to believe what they say? No. Give me a reason to believe you. And I have no reason to believe anybody on any party line because it's everywhere. When y'all people learn that, we're gonna make some big headway. Things will be moving right along quite quickly. And we can get back to having a real America instead of me paying $3.33 at the cheapest gas station I know in Jackson County.
Reporting in Lansing, Kylie Cullen.
Oh, there's Logic's View.
Michigan State Police could not say how many officers were on hand for that rally, just that there were enough to keep everyone safe. Reed?
Now, mind you, there were enough to keep everyone safe. There was no incident. Because that's going to prove to you that true Mr. T supporters are not violent people. When you have agitators like Antifa, burn, loot, and murder, and you have those 3-letter agencies shoving people in there to start fires where no fire needs to be, well, that's what happens. Then you have a J6 incident. Believe me, I know. I have seen the video. All right, guys. So that's it for this one. So just remember, Donna Lazinski, give her a little shout out. Oh, here we go. Michigan House. Well, I guess that is the right number, 517-313-0828. Let her know. We did have some issues with the selection of last year, and Nestle's going after them. But if there was any issues in the selection, there should be a full forensic audit, because if it happened here, it can happen anywhere. You know this is right. Get your heads out of your bum. Quit watching that fucking, God, what did my mom used to call the idiot box? It's not a TV. It's a fucking idiot box. It's turning you all into a bunch of idiots with mush for brains. Get your heads out of your ass. We're doing good. Come on, Michigan. We need to keep going. Remember, knowledge is power. Share the knowledge. Be kind to each other, because some people are just waking up to what really fucking happened last year and what the whole reason was it for. Okay? And remember, united we stand, divided we fall. And I don't care what race, color, creed, religion you are. If you stand for honesty, truthful integrity, and the right to freedom, I stand with you. God bless you. Have a good day.